Hey, what's up guys, TBL here, coming back at you with some more Call of Duty Black Ops 3 multiplayer footage, once again in the grand casual mode of TDM. I've been playing a lot of TDM over the past week or so, which is kind of weird. I usually bounce between kill confirmed, hardpoint, and domination, but really for the last week I've just been focusing on TDM, maybe because it's a bit less hectic than some of the other game modes. Kill confirmed is where all the sweaties are right now. Domination is a grab bag. You either get players who know what they're doing and can actually play competently, or you just get stuck with people who don't take any domination points, and you're just losing game after game after game, tanking your win-loss ratio. Man, you guys know how the scrub-based matchmaking works with this. It takes good players and puts them on the team with less skilled, maybe newer players to the game, and expects that those skilled players will basically carry those teams. And because of that, you have a lot of situations where maybe you have a great score in a game, but your win-loss ratio is just all out of whack. I actually just got positive on both my hardpoint and domination win-loss ratio, and I thought that was a cause worth celebrating. And I celebrated by not going back into that playlist and just sticking it out here in TDM. But I'm having fun. I'm enjoying TDM. Trying to finish out my specialist classes so I can get all of that hero armor. That's right, your boy TBL's getting up into the grind there. Ooh, with that two-piece. Get him with this Kuda. I tell you guys, I called the Kuda the assault rifle that's pretending it's a submachine gun, and that's really what it is. You get this thing with rapid fire and a suppressor, and really the range doesn't matter. You're going to be dropping people in no time flat all over the place. Oh, running into the trap there. That dude was posted up in the barn. There's always somebody camping in there. Look, when you're on this map, there are two places you're always going to find people. That's the barn in the back and on the second floor of the house in the front. But that's alright, we have plenty of time. This is TDM. We got plenty of time to get that man back. And as a matter of fact, that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. As I'm sure most of you guys already know, Treyarch seems to be playing with the idea of bringing about a change to TDM, raising the score from 75 to 100. Ooh, but hold on, remember that ruin who just got me? It's time for some flaming justice revenge. That's right, main Mets. Don't be dropping them gravity spikes on me thinking you bad. And then I get immediately bopped, but that's okay. I just wanted revenge on that man for ruining the dream. Ooh, I tell you guys what, a lot of people may have been concerned about how specialists were going to affect the game, but I think they're really, really fun. I love the fire break here with the Purifier gun. It's definitely good stuff, and I'll give Treyarch props for that. But anyways, yeah, Vonderhaar's playing around with the idea of raising the score limit from 75 to 100 in TDM. A couple of days ago, he put out a Twitter poll asking basically what people's opinions were on it. You could vote for 75 or 100, and assumedly, we're going to be taking that to heart and possibly seeing a change coming in the future. And I think that's exciting, you know, the fact that the developer is listening to community criticism and trying to mold the game to be the best that it can be based off of everyone's input. I think it's a good way to run a business. Bungie could probably learn a lot from Treyarch. But the question I want to pose to you guys is it actually a good thing to raise the score limit from 75 to 100? Of course, now, there are pros and cons for either side. I mean, you know, the pros being the game would last longer, so you'd have more of a chance to build up your streaks. The cons being, well, I mean, 100 kills, is it really going to make that much of a difference, or are we going to be going to the 10-minute time limit every single match? I mean, certainly that happens a lot in other TDM-esque game modes, like Kill Confirmed. So we definitely might have an increase in the frequency of games taken to the time limit rather than those that are completed by being taken to the score limit. And honestly, I guess that's not too much of a problem. But in reality, I'm more interested in what they're planning to do with streaks in TDM. Because of course, a huge criticism we've even had here on the channel, you know, my last big Call of Duty video was really about score streaks and how hard they are to get and how long they take to get in TDM. And increasing the limit of TDM is great, you know, it means you have the potential to get more streaks over a longer game period. But what I'd really like to see is an increase in the score per kill, especially if we're going to be going for a longer period of time in TDM. We need to get a higher return on our kill investment. The example that I keep using that I'm going to stick with until we get some action on this is that it takes pretty much 5 kills. Ooh, took that sparrow bow right to the face. But it takes pretty much 5 kills to get yourself just a UAV in TDM. And I think that's a little bit much. In previous COD games, it was 3 kills for a UAV, 2 if you had hardline. And we certainly showed that off with our Modern Warfare 2 gameplay. I've got a bunch more of those saved up, by the way. Gonna be putting those out sometime soon. But yeah, the score requirements here in Black Ops 3 are just a little bit too extreme for TDM. And I think it's a little bit disheartening that old Vonnie, old Treyarch and Vonderhaar didn't really mention anything about an increase in score per kill to go along with a potential increase in the point limit for TDM. You know, I think an increase up to maybe 125 per kill or maybe even 150 per kill in TDM would probably be perfect for an elongated TDM game mode that's going to be lasting longer and it's going to be allowing people to get more streaks. I mean, 150 points per kill would get you a UAV and 4 kills, 3 if you're using Anti-Up, which would actually give you a reason to run that perk since pretty much nobody does. Anyways, it's great to see Treyarch engaging with the community, and if we do wind up getting a change to TDM, hopefully it's something that makes the game mode a little bit more worthwhile. Anyways, those are my thoughts on the matter. Be sure to let me know what you think about potentially changing TDM's score limit from 75 to 100 in the comment section below. Anyways, it's going to be it for this one, guys. As always, I am the Black Link. You guys stay frosty.